Hello. So let's see if you guys, excuse me, if you guys can find me. I'm just going to wait a few minutes and see if this internet connection is any more stable. I hope so. So there's Bronwyn. She says, yay, sounds better. Okay, excellent. So let's try this again. Sorry about that, guys. It takes a while. I have some things to click, and just to do another live takes a few minutes. Yeah, so take two. I didn't write anything else on anything. Okay, you're finding me. Sorry, I should have said I'll try it again. Let me know if the internet, cause I can't tell on my end if the internet is terrible. So hopefully you can hear me well this time. Okay, and yes, so you guys here all know what I'm talking about. So yes, so this week all I did was get this cut out sweet pea saddlebag. Thought I'd give that a try with this fabric, which is new, and it's on the website. Look at that salvage. This is a Dear Stella. So it's very nice and smooth. And okay, so far the internet is upholding. If I called the internet company, they'd probably say it's because it's too hot. But it's not hot here now. It's cooled down quite a bit, so that's good. So yes, at the beginning, we were just talking about the weather, and I'll probably delete that other video. So what else was I talking about? I don't think anything important. I had a bear in my yard last night, a little walkthrough, and I think lots of people here have bears around. I didn't see it. I think it was a mother and its cub because it was I had two sets of tracks, but I didn't personally see them. So we lost Linda, and it says there's only two of you here, and there's more than that. So hopefully this didn't freeze again. Nobody's talking, so maybe not. Okay. Nobody said anything, and I was thinking, oh no, it's gone again. Anyway, I'm sorry to Linda and Lucy that they didn't find us. Now I forgot what I was saying. Too many things to concentrate on. So yes, so this is a new fabric on the website. I'm losing paper. Where'd that go? That has all my tonight stuff on it. Okay. Yes. So I was saying how I was at the post office Wednesday and have because to get it fixed, and I only have a small window after I make the post office before it closes. So I know I'm expecting a parcel, and Brahman says it should be there, so I won't be able to get it till Monday. So I will show it to you next week on live what the parcel is. Very exciting. So yes, this is new fabric, and it is called, I think I'm calling it Voodoo Magic, which is kind of cool, and I think that will look really nice. Featured, that'll be the flap on the bag. So it'll be this part here. So that is very exciting. And I think I told you guys I was going to show you another new fabric. It's not on the website yet. I think there's, and the reason why it isn't is because it's flannel. Oh, so swanky. She found us. And she says she's going to like that bag. Yes, so welcome. I owe you an email. So I didn't forget about you. I said that last week. All right, so this is, just making sure I'm not going to show it to you upside down. So see if you see something unusual. This is a flannel. So I thought it was funny. Because there's a little, so this is just a regular printed on flannel. But I seen this and it cracked me up. So there's a little Sasquatch on the ski hill. Or Bigfoot, yeah. So I thought it was hilarious. So that will be, I'm not in a hurry to put that on the website because, well, it's flannel. But when I do, I will let you know. I'll be putting it up soon, probably. So, all right. So now that I'm all messed up with having 2 lives and everything getting messed up, Linda, you found us. Thankfully. Poor Lucy. I don't think she found us yet. I'm glad that you came back. The first one I did, I had to close it down because it just froze. So hopefully the internet will let me stay on a little while longer. So a pattern that Edna is making is, so has anybody made these? The pivot point pattern Trevor pajama pants. That's almost a tongue twister. So they're all in one piece. The only seam is like the inseam. There's no outside seam on those pants. So Edna hopefully will get her sojo back. She got that printed off and she was showing it to me. So I thought I would share it with you guys. So if anybody has made them, and no, nobody has made them. So they come, it's a free pattern, Edna said. It's a multi-sized, extra small to 2XL. So I don't know if Edna's still here or not. And it has an elastic waistband. So it's pivot point patterns, the Trevor pajama pants. And she said it was free, so. So everybody's saying no, they didn't make it. So Swanky says, or Jeannie, she said she'd like to make a pair of PJs this year. Well, I have some lovely Sasquatch flannel. Yeah, so it's nice to try a new pattern, especially for pajama pants. Don't need, but you probably, oh, Edna says yes, it was free, so it's nice to try free stuff. Bronwyn says she bought the new green style bag to try her hand at bag making. I don't know what that one looks like. So now you're going to see me doing this. Needlehead had a new bag come out too. I assume that's not what it's called. Green style patterns. The Sydney bag. How do you find it? Okay, there it is. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Let's see. Do we have some good picture? Oh, there's a good one. Kind of gives you an idea what it looks like. So that's the Sydney bag that Bronwyn is going to try and make. It is a new release. Also, you get a couple different sizes, so that's kind of cool. Nice. It's kind of like that baguette style bag, the smaller one that they call it. Linda says, I love free patterns. Yes, free patterns are the best. There's so many of them. Oh, that's a pretty bag. These are some of the pictures that they're showing. Doesn't want to focus. Linda said she made the Ellie and Mac PJs for adults, free pattern. They turned out great. And Bronwyn said she made the Ellie and Mac PJs and the 5 out of 4 PJs, and they are both free. So, Jeannie, there's a couple of ideas there for you. So now I get 3 places to go. They're all saying it's a cute bag. And yes, the fabric is going to be, yeah, there's lots of bags here in 2 different sizes. So I guess it's $12 US. Oh, so what else do we got happening? So a little update about Project Dress a Girl. Or I shouldn't say that. Just about people emailing me and asking me questions and stuff. Trying to find, I had all these photos lined up to show you. Okay. Just make sure I still have them. Okay. Yes, so Jeannie has a group of people that she gets together with and makes dresses, which is awesome. And she's in Florida. And then PEI, there's a group of ladies that get together and make dresses. Colleen, I've been talking to her. She's one of the ladies that goes to Quilt Bee and More. It's a little quilt shop, and Ada sent me a photo of one of the dresses she made because they do it certain days. I think June 30th was the last time they got together. Anyway, they were asking me about should they size the dresses, even though everybody, like a lot of people make Elisa's dress patterns from Thoughtful Creativity, and they're all one size. But some people size them up a little bit and make different size. And it depends how much seam allowance you add. Like if you add like grade up, basically, you're making a different size. I'm making this complicated. I just said, yes, please size them. I know what size they are, but the people I give them to don't. It's There, that's the short answer. And I already spoke to them, so because yes, I know what size they are when I look at them and it seems kind of redundant, but Luba doesn't know because she's not in the sewing world like we are, where we would already know the information. So, yeah. And I wanted to show you a photo. Now, Ada kind of designs her own dress. It's so cute. And, well, I don't know. Did I? I don't think I asked her if I could show this. So maybe I need to crop this. Okay, just give me a sec. Blow up. Okay. There. So I'll cut her gorgeous granddaughter's face off, so because I didn't really ask, I don't think. I may have mentioned it, now I can't remember. But isn't that cute? She does a knit neckline. That's all batik fabric, and there is, I think she said there's a belt for the dress sewn in, and the pocket is attached or through the pocket. So it's like almost like a kangaroo pocket on there. So it's really cute. Uh, uh, uh. I'm just looking at the. So that's super cute dress. I just love it. And her granddaughter got one too. So she got to keep one, which is awesome because you can make those dresses for your family as well. Um, mm, mm, mm. Wow, Jeannie, you have 55 dresses already. That's amazing. Bronwyn says, oh, super cute. They're talking about the Ellie Mac PJs. And Jeannie's saying, neat dress. And Jeannie's saying she's trying to learn about buttons this month. Okay, so here is another picture that somebody sent me. Oh. So Cindy, she made a barbecue cover and she sent me a photo of it. And down in the fur would be your right. You can see a little maiden candle label on there. So she made this barbecue cover. It fits really good. It looks really nice. And you can see where she sewed panels in there to give it some shape. And there's a little maiden candle label down there on it. Cindy, you crack me up. Anyway. So yeah, that's pretty amazing barbecue cover, isn't it? Turned out really good. Everybody's saying nice job, Cindy. And Linda says she loves the label. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. I love that. But yeah, she's got quite the you can see she sewed panels in there. Anyway, it fits really good. It looks really good. So, yes, I think that is all the read. I found my glasses this week, so that was exciting. Oh, cool. Okay, what kind of fat did you use? A vinyl, Cindy, or is it like a heavy canvas? Inquiring minds want to know. Yes, Jeannie's asking what kind of fabric, if it's heat resistant, or because you can get some kind of heat resistant fabrics or fireproof fabrics even, but obviously you wouldn't be putting it on, but you might be putting it on when it's warm, like the barbecue, I mean. Cindy is saying, thanks. The old one was just being held together with a couple threads. So she cut it apart and used it to make a pattern for it, which is a really good idea. Okay. Oh, Linda's sending it. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Okay. Everybody's saying nice idea. It's an outdoor water resistant UV protection fabric from Fabricville. So it's not heat resistant, it's just for the outdoors. So obviously she's not putting it on there when it's still hot. All right. Yeah, it's really nice cover, Cindy. I love it. It looks really great. Okay, so I love this fabric. It's so fun. This is a pajama top. It's an Ellie and Mac pajama top that Linda made her first time with buttons. There, I'm not going to move because it focused finally. 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. She even got a little label on there. I want to zoom in now. That looks fantastic. Is this for woven like a flannel or something, Linda? Or is it like a cotton? It looks like flannel. Made for you with love. Oh, isn't that nice? So check out those buttons, people. They look fantastic. I love them. Yes, it's flannel. It's so cute. It's nice. Is that something you made for yourself, or did you give this away? Bronwyn says she fears buttons. Don't fear buttons. Don't do it. Okay. Yeah, so is that part of the free pattern too, Linda? Is that or is just the pants free and that Ellie and Mac? I was gonna try and use my finger to scroll down on the computer to read all the comments because I didn't read when you and Jeannie were talking to each other about the Ellie and Mac pajamas and Bronwyn. Yeah, it's a nice styled. I'm not seeing it. Yes, all free. So yeah, that's a nice pajama top, and free too. That's a good deal because you could really actually probably make a blouse out of that as well if you. And it's so easy with the tutorial as well, Linda says. So yeah, a lot of people saying Ellie Mac, way to go for a free pajama pattern, which is in adult sizes. Bronwyn says, I used to do buttons as a teenager, and then she stopped sewing and haven't tried them since. Sorry about that. I had to have a little drink. Well, Linda's saying it is easy if you follow the tutorial that is free. Linda said that the girl who received it, because she didn't make it for herself, of course, she always makes everything for other people. The girl who received it said she would walk the red carpet in it. Yes, a tutorial will definitely help. Yes, I'm also hesitant on trying buttons, especially because it's the last thing that you're going to do on your garment, or whatever you're making is generally the last thing that you do. So all your hard work is either going to be ruined or not. So it's good to, because most machines have automatic button holders on them now, and you just press a button and it does it. It's just a matter of getting it in the right spot. And that's what I panic about. So I mess around with, like, I'll take a piece of scrap and, I do. I have my chalk. And I'll draw some random lines like that to make sure I can line it up exactly where it goes. Because sometimes if you're not used to using your button foot, it'll go the opposite way you're expecting to. Because I know one time I tried to use Edna's machine and her buttonhole, automatic buttonhole thing, went the opposite direction that mine did, which I was not prepared for. And I didn't cut a hole in it, but yeah, it's just a matter do a few practice ones, and that's what I find is the hardest part, is to get it to line up where you actually want it. Okay, I see stuff is happening in the chat. I better see what's going on. Anne is here. Hello, Anne. She said she helped a friend make a dress. She had never sewn a garment. She's now made 5 from the pattern and was going to take the pattern to her sewing group. And she said, no, it's only a 5 or a 6. Well, that's amazing. So, yeah, that's amazing to have that many dresses for somebody that's new, because everybody says, oh, I can't make a dress. But you can make a dress, because they're not that hard to do, especially if you pick an easy pattern. Bronwyn says she has a 4-step machine. Her machine is from 1997. Keep saying I'm going to upgrade. Well, that's even better, because then you can control how wide your button hole is going to be. Because I used to use that one on my other machine. I actually preferred it because I thought the automatic button thing was going to be better, and I find it harder to control where it goes. Because you can stop a 4-step machine and start again. Anne says she told her she wanted bigger and bigger sizes, so now I have to come up with a design that is easy and I don't have to hold her hand through it. It's okay. Dresses, if people want to make size 5 dresses, because I know I have some people, they like to make one dress design and they make it over and over again. And then sometimes they try and change it. Luckily, the peasant dress, that is easy, super easy, and it comes in many different sizes, and you don't have to design anything. Just gotta print it off. It's on a blog, Scattered Thoughts of a Crafty Mom, and everyone loves making that dress, and it comes from, I don't know, size 2 to 14. So you just gotta print it off. And I think Cindy just made that dress not very long ago, and I know it's Bronwyn's favorite dress to make. You just have to figure out how to put pockets on. That's the only thing. She doesn't have pockets included in the pattern, so you just put a patch pocket works perfect. You just got to figure out where to put it. And you can just measure from another dress, get a rough idea of where they go. I hope that helps, Anne. Because, yes, Anne is showing people how to make dresses and is working with another fabric store where she's at, and she's been making, talking and encouraging people to make dresses and making lots. But yes, the peasant dress is very easy to make, Anne, so I hope that helps. Linda says, my machine is also from 1997, and it sat in a box for 20 plus years. Oh, dear. Well, I hope you're using it now. Anne says, easy. Yeah, an easy dress, so okay. This lady is a prolific quilter and bag maker. Yes, all those people always say, oh, I can't make a dress. But then when they make them, they get hooked and they make them over and over again. That's fantastic, Anne. Way to go. Jeannie says, no, now I don't feel so badly that I haven't used my serger in over a year. Oh my gosh. Edith is here. Hello, Edith. Cindy said she made 3 more this week of the peasant dress. So you can print it off, you tape it together, and you can make, trace off your sizes that you want to make. Or you could do what, there's one person, they'll skip the 14 because Dress Girl Around the World doesn't, because 14 would no longer be a girl, it would be a teenager. So anyway, the dress sizes only go to size 12. So yeah, you could just cut them down. You could do that. Like tape it all together, and then every time you cut one out, you just cut it down. But yes, very easy to make, front and back and 2 sleeves. So the pattern is a sleeve, and you have to cut the back just a little bit higher than the front. But it's like 2 pattern pieces. I would recommend tracing out a separate back piece personally, but you don't have to. Okay. So Cindy, you must be at 30 now, 30 dresses. And said the pattern only goes up to 5 or 6, so I want to get some larger sizes to send. Different fabrics make them look different. Yeah, that's true. But yes, the peasant dress, super easy, and it has, yeah, it's like from size 2 or 0 to 14. Linda says she's using her uh, machine lots now, and it's practically new. Yes, it would be good for you. I have a new vintage machine. Anne says I will trace out some sizes on exam roll paper. Well, I hope you give the peasant dress a try because I personally like it for because it has sleeves. I've talked about that before. It's nice to have a little sleeve, and you can make it long sleeved if you wanted to, but most people just do the short sleeve. And there's so many different ways you can make that dress. You can do it in tiers, and yeah, there's so much you can do with that dress. And it's Scattered Thoughts of a Crafty Mom. It's a blog, but it is very easy to make. So Swanky says I'm challenged because it takes me forever to make the peasant dress. It's the elastic that I am not used to. You need a little bodkin, and there's okay. I found mine. It's bent, but this is a bodkin. So do I have one that's not bent? No, I gave it to somebody. So yeah, I couldn't find mine that's bent, and that's what they look like. A bodkin. Now there's some that have little pinchers, like tweezers almost on the end, that would hold the elastic. Do I have a piece of elastic nearby? No. But do I have a piece of fabric? Okay. So you guys are probably going, well, I know that. But you would sew your casing for your elastic. So you just put your elastic through the eye here. And then you pull it down in there, and that'll hold it. And then you pull it through your casing. It's a little bit easier than using a safety pin because sometimes the safety pin is too wide for the smaller. Anyway, works good. Maybe that will help. I don't know. And they're very inexpensive. And you can get ones with the pinchers on the end. They look kind of the same, it's just a little bit longer. And it'll make it go quicker to put the elastic through the casing. Bronwyn says, and it's super easy, and a pre-iron all the folding for the elastic casing before she sews it together. Frugalissima has a good sew along if you need it. So there you go. That's a good one. Yep. So Jeannie already knows who that is. Okay. Anne says, I like the Good Deeds dress free pattern. Okay. I'll have to jig around with the pattern because they all want to use smaller pieces. Peasant dress is good too. Well, I don't have them near me. I've seen them made with a different color sleeve, and you can make the peasant dress in tiers, so you're using smaller bits of fabric as well. So, yeah, it's a good one. And the girls can grow into it a little bit. That's why I like it. And it's a nice length as well. It doesn't end up being too short because that's a problem. A lot of the dresses fit a taller girl, an older girl, and they're too short. So, okay. So the Good Deeds dress, I know I've heard tell of it, and I can't remember which one it is. I am unfamiliar. I know most of you probably know. Good Deeds dress. Okay, that's really cute. It's like a kind of like a faux wrap. Is that the right one? It is a cute one. Bronwyn says, I always just use a safety pin like a savage. Well, yes, this is just, I'm showing you my bent one. But yeah, they do work good for that particular job. They come in handy. But a safety pin will work. It's just, this is a little longer. It makes it go a little faster. It just makes it simpler. So I find with safety pins, sometimes I twist my elastic without even trying, and that makes me frustrated. And I find with this, it's smoother going. But safety pin, whatever works, use what you have for sure. Linda says, me too, no fancy tools here. Well, this isn't very fancy, really. Anne says, I'll have to draw it out because they are not garment sewers. No confidence to color block or just add a bit to the hem. Oh, okay. But there is directions to make the peasant dress a tiered dress. Like tiered. I'm pretty sure there's a blog. I assume there's some sort of pattern. I think there's pattern for it as well. Bronwyn says, I keep wanting to try the Good Deeds. Yeah, it's really cute. It looks like a good one. A simple one for people who are new to sew. It's really cute. Bronwyn says she keeps wanting. Oh, yeah, I just read that. But yeah, it is really cute. But there's not that much gathering, though, is there? Just that once around the waist. You should be watching. What's her name? The woman from Frugalisma has a video on how to gather with just a piece of elastic, I think. I don't mind gathering that much. It's not like you're doing like a 4 or 5 tier dress. Linda says she doesn't like to gather either. Oh my goodness, you guys. But yes, that's a very cute dress. I was just thinking the 5 and 6 size does fit. I'm not sure about that one, but they normally fit a larger size. An older girl. Many 9 times out of 10. So that's a bodkin. So how long have we been on here? Well, probably done an hour because I got kicked off. The internet didn't like me there for a little while. So I showed you this new fabric on my website, Voodoo Magic, very kind of Halloweeny reds and golds, and yeah, I'm using denim with this bag. It's got threads. Remy's over there sleeping. So I think that'll look good together. I'm using that for the sides, and anyway, hopefully you will see that soon. Bronwyn says she's done gathering with the serger and it wasn't too bad. There you go. That's a good idea. I've never done that myself. I don't mind gathering. And I also showed you this fun winter print, which has been crazy hot with my little Sasquatch. Bigfoot hiding in the hills. Yeah, so glad I got my sewing machine back, and I have tried it out, and it is working really nicely. So that's just a reminder to y'all, oil your machines. If you can't remember last time you oiled your machine, you should do it. Little reminder. So I think we covered everything that I was going to talk to you about tonight. Jeannie says she likes your dress. Did you make it? This is not a dress. It's just a top. So this is a Connie Crawford top. Has a little pleat. There's no darts in it or anything. I've been wearing it all day and it's very wrinkled. It has I can't back up any further, I don't think. It has an uneven hem. So, but yes, it's just a top. If that's what you meant. Yes, I really like this, but it's starting to fade. It's very bright royal blue, which I seem to like that color. And it's one of my favorite tops to make, actually. It has a nice, the neckline facing and neck piece is easy to put in for a V, and it's nice and thick. I like it. Okay, Edith says a good match on the bag with the denim, yes. Jeannie says the fabric is very pretty. Anne says she hates cutting out. So do I. I dislike it a lot. And I don't like tracing either. I used to make it harder to trace, but now I have figured out a way. If I know Bronwyn, when she prints out a pattern, she prints it out more than once. So that way she can have the back and the pocket pieces or whatever. She can just cut them all out and then she has them. Sometimes when I'm cutting something out, I will lay paper under it and then I get another piece. So I don't have to trace it at all. I just lay out layers of the exam paper that you're using, and then I will just use paper scissors and cut it out, and then you get all kinds of pieces all at once. Although there's no drawing on it, but sometimes they don't need drawing. You just write on it what it is. So, so I can't remember if I read Anne's way of gathering, but I think a lot of you have already seen it. Easiest way to gather is lengthen your stitch and increase the tension. She says that's the easy way to do it. And Linda says she will try that. Thank you. Bronwyn says she likes cutting out cottons, but stretch not so much. Yes, stretch is awkward. Bronwyn says I need to reprint the patterns for Dress-a-Girl. They are looking rough. And Jeannie says she traces the patterns on freezer paper. Anne says I've done a fair bit of quilting, and the rotary cutter makes it so fast. Not as easy to cut garments. I'm making a dress for myself with 5 pieces for the front and 3 for the back, cut on the bias. Oh my. Yes, bias is hard. And this top, actually, the neckline is all bias cut, and it even tells you, very rarely, but it does in these directions for this particular pattern, is to be so careful with it because it will stretch so easy. So you gotta stay stitch it immediately when you cut this top out, because it's all, the neckline, like, I know it's hard to see here, but this is the neckline. It's kind of like square because there's a pleat, but yeah, it stretches super easy, and then it makes it awkward to fit them together because then they're no longer the right size. She does them on the freezer paper so she can share them with the ladies in her group. Yep. Anne said she's make the dresses $67.84. I always seem to be attracted to the patterns that have many pattern pieces. And then I don't want to cut them out. I want to sew them together, but I don't want to cut them out. Yes, that always paralyzes me for a while. Oh, cool. All right. So is it like a cocoon dress? This came up right away, but I'm not sure if it's the right one. But the number is there. That's a nice dress. I like that. It's nice and summery. Let's see if we can get to zoom or focus. Oh, and Anne says she's using linen, so she's a sucker for punishment. It's just the stripes they used on this dress helped you see all the different, oh, there we go, finally. See all the different pattern pieces she was talking about. Jeannie says to Bronwyn that she's hilarious. Bronwyn says, Anne, you are definitely a sucker for punishment. Yep, the linen, because it'll fray so easy. And it will stretch all to pieces if you're not careful. She's made it in a striped cotton knit, and she likes the fit. Nice. Promise says she likes to consider herself a quirky person. I'm glad you guys are all getting along in the the comments. What was I gonna say? It made me think of something. Yeah, so I find that is a fast way to cut out many different pattern pieces. Like, especially if you're giving them away, if you don't want to print out like 1,000 piece of paper to layer your exam roll paper, like, because I have it by the roll. It's just like tissue paper, and then you cut out a whole bunch of them all at once. Well, I'm glad that the chat actually lasted, because I thought, oh, I have all those pictures to share with everybody, and so I like to share what you guys are making, so I love it when you tell me, and sometimes if you want to send me a picture of something you made, go right ahead, because I'd be happy to share it on the live. So hopefully I will have this done in a reasonable amount of time. Wouldn't that be nice? And I have some dress girl dresses I got to get cut out as well. That was supposed to happen the other day, but I got all distracted with my machine not working, and I was kind of freaked out. So everything did not go according to plan. Oh, the strawberry dress. Yes. Brahma finally has a picture of a strawberry dress that she made, that she wore to a wedding. So yes, we are. So I guess we'll be seeing that next week. See the pretty dress that Bronwyn made. All right. So I'm really glad that you guys all popped in. It was lovely to see you, and we'll be doing it again next week. And next week I will be getting ready for another Stitch social. So that'll be coming up soon. It's not this weekend, it's next weekend, July 12th. Yes, so I'm going to say thank you for joining me, and I will see you again in the next one. Have a great weekend. I hope you all get some sewing done or some patterns cut out, and I hope you enjoy your sewing time. I'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Good night.